Okay, today I'm going to show you real quick how I used Photoshop to create an animated GIF for the cross-country national championships, basically showing who are 7 athletes that were competing. Um, so to start with, basically you just lay out each of your slides in Photoshop how you want them to look, um, and then in the timeline we're just going to adjust when those slides are shown. So um, if you don't see the timeline, which you probably won't by default, you want to go to Window and Timeline, and make sure that that's checked, and you'll see your timeline. And so on your timeline to the left here, these will match what you have in your layers. And basically we're going to define when each one of these layers is visible and not. There's some things you can do with opacity and moving things around, but this is basic, straightforward, just showing and hiding. So to start with, here's my title slide, and you can see here are the two components that are my title slide. Layer 2, which is just this background and this championship logo. And at the top here you can see there's 1 second and there's 30 frames per second. I'm using about 20 of those frames for each slide. So basically I'm just going to drag each item to 20 seconds. So I'm right there, 20 seconds, that ends. So I want to go to my next person, which is Olivia, and I want to make sure that she is set for 20 seconds. And then I'm for each person I have their signature, which is just a text, and then their picture. And so for both of those items, I just want to set it to show for 20 seconds. Boom, 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 20 seconds. Then I come to our next person, collapse her, open her, and then there are my title and my picture, and I just want to make sure that those are set for 20 seconds, so on and so forth all the way down. And that's pretty much it. And so as you scrub along your timeline, you can see how things come out, and then you can play to preview it. If this is the first time, I kind of let it go through once, so it kind of pre-renders what it needs to, and you'll get a more accurate representation of what the animated GIF is going to look like after it's gone through one full cycle. And then to save it, pretty simple. File, export, save for web, and we want to save it as a GIF. And the key down here is looping options is set to forever. Otherwise, it'll just go through once and stop. And again, we can go here and we can preview what that GIF looks like. Save it, and then I'll come here. We'll open it, and there it is. Pretty easy.